Kay, and welcome to the Changelog. Our goal is to update you for the weekend on what movies and games were released, as well as let you know what transpired in pop culture this week. It's October 31st, and in this week, Marvel unveiled its lineup for Phase 3. The Game of Thrones encyclopedia hits shelves, and Daniel Radcliffe is a demon, that and more. But let's start off with what's on the big screen this weekend. Imagine waking up every day not remembering your past at all. Complete blank, zilch, new game save, clean mental slate. And before I go to sleep, Christine, played by Nicole Kidman, struggles to find out about her past after an unknown traumatizing experience causes her mind to be wiped every time she sleeps. Is her husband hiding something? Who's friend or foe? Joining in on this mental antitrust whirlwind is Colin Firth and Mark Strong, so don't forget to check this out in theaters. In Nightcrawler, wait, is this the teleporting blue X-Men with a tail?
No, Prince of Persia.
Gyllenhaal? Okay, got it. In journalism, getting the hot scoop first is key. Lou Bloom, played by Jake Gyllenhaal, is desperate for work in the exciting streets of LA. Wanting to make a break in the news industry, he decides to start up his own street video crew, whose goal is to get to the scene first. Even if the crime or accident is still in progress, he strays the line between observing and intervening, getting in too deep and too fast on a lead. Bloom ends up being the center of his own story. Full of chills and thrills, this is sizing up to be one of Gyllenhaal's greatest performances.
We want all of it. Oh my God!
From the director that brought you The Hills Have Eyes and Piranha 3D, we gotta go see this. Horns has Daniel Radcliffe trading his wizard wands for, well, horns. Ig Parish Radcliffe is crazy in love with Marin, played by Juno Temple. Of course, this wouldn't be on my radar without a twist. When Marin is found dead after Parish's drunken stupor, the town already assumes the worst and starts demonizing him. As if things weren't bad enough, he sprouts horns and starts displaying mysterious demonic powers. With his newfound abilities, he begins to investigate and tries to get to the bottom of Marin's mysterious death. A perfect watch for Halloween in theaters or stream it on demand. Keep those Snickers to yourself and ignore those pesky doorbell rings from trick-or-treaters. Check out these titles this week on the Game Drop. Sunset Overdrive, considered one of the hot new IPs since the Xbox One was announced, now the day is here. Insomniac looks to bring their quirky brand of weaponry along. The story goes an underdeveloped energy drink, Overcharged Delirium XT, plagues Sunset City, turning consumers into mutants. Abandon the modern-day cover mechanics. You get to grind, jump, shoot, and blow everything up to your heart's content in this Xbox One exclusive. Your new annual NBA Live game is here. Being its first entry onto the next-gen consoles, NBA Live 15 has a lot to prove with more than just a roster and graphics update. A repolished career and coaching mode now drives gamers for quicker plays, smarter teammates, and tougher AI. Hopefully this will be enough to draw ballers who have been sitting on the bench for a while back into the game. Pick it up on PS4 and Xbox One for $59.99. Lords of the Fallen has been deemed the Darksiders meets Dark Souls with a Diablo twist. Play as Harkin, a forgotten criminal who seeks to redeem himself by journeying on a perilous quest. The forsaken gods of old are awakening and raising an army. Defend the human realm by hacking, slashing, and looting through this action RPG for all your current consoles and PC. Feel your tummy rumbling for some info? Warm up that plate because it's time for some news bites. Winter is coming, and George R. Martin has released a suitable book for any Game of Thrones fans to place on their coffee table. Not to be confused with the much-anticipated sixth novel in the series, The World of Ice and Fire is a mini encyclopedia that features tons of new art and historical information about Westeros and the Free Cities. Now you can become as knowledgeable as a maester while you wait for the winds of winter. Are your palms sweaty in anticipation for Dragon Age Inquisition? Well, EA has got you covered. For those who can't wait, or those who aren't caught up on the mythos, head over to DragonAgeKeep.com. The site will allow you to create your character, make all your decisions in previous games, and then import the character into the console of your choice. This is a great solution for gamers that didn't play the previous titles, but are dying to play the Inquisition. But it's even more rewarding for those who have played and want their characters to live on in the new game. Hopefully this idea will spread out into other game franchises. The site is live now, and EA has mobile versions in the works.
Nothing.
Oh, no, that's not a question I need answered.
The handle's imprinted. Whosoever is carrying Thor's fingerprints is, I think, the literal translation.
Yes, well, that's a very interesting theory. I have a simpler one. You're all not worthy.
DC threw their cards on the table a few weeks ago with their film schedule. Not to be outdone, Marvel reveals their plans for Phase 3 of their cinematic universe. As if last week's leaked and then revealed trailer for Avengers Age of Ultron didn't have us excited enough already. To start off, on May 6, 2016 is Captain America's Civil War, where Cap and Iron Man square off. November 4th, 2016 is Doctor Strange with Benedict Cumberbatch to be the lead role. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 has Star-Lord and crew returning on May 5th, 2017. The Odinson new movie Thor Ragnarok, set for July 28, 2017. On stage that Monday, Wakanda Prince T'Challa was announced to be played by Chadwick Boseman in Black Panther. It's slated for fall November 3rd. The movie we have all been drooling over finally hit the big screen in 2018. The epic Avengers Infinity War Part 1 lands in May. Following is the first female solo lead in the MCU. Captain Marvel arrives on July 6, 2018. Taking a second gamble at another little-known franchise, Inhumans releases fall November 2nd. And finally, the final chapter of Phase 3 is Avengers Infinity War Part 2 in May 2019. Mind blown. Looks like I might have to get a separate shelving unit for just the Marvel-related films by themselves. That concludes this week's update in the Changelog. What do you think of the Marvel lineup? Will the World of Ice and Fire hold you over till the next novel? Let us know in the comments below. Like what you saw? Of course you did. Follow us on Facebook, tweet us at Oltness, #Changelog, and hit that magical like and subscribe button. Be here next Friday for your entertainment update and Nerd Life patch notes here on the Changelog. Guys, ready for 2016's BVS DOJ VIVC? Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice vs. Iron Man vs. Captain America? Bunch of freaking frittatas.